What's up, everybody? What's up? It is 11/13/2018. Hopefully, everyone is doing all right. Uh, Markets are taking a little bit of a dip here, so it's going to be interesting to see what's actually going to be happening in the future. We are severely low on 4-hour MACD, and 4-hour RSI. So let's actually go take a look and let's find out. And but first of all, I wanted to go over a couple of news articles. First of all, let's just go over to CoinDesk real quick. The Bitcoin Cash hard fork, it's escalating. So if anybody saw, uh, if anybody saw Roger Ver's video about how Craig Wright's a fake, and then Tone Bay's interview on how Craig Wright is potentially. I don't know. Craig Wright is trying to hard fork and trying to enable smart contracts and is trying to kind of take over the whole Bitcoin Cash ordeal. Um, this is it. I don't really believe in Bitcoin Cash at all. I have never been a big proponent of Bitcoin Cash. So that being said, I don't think that anyone should try to chase any of these hard forks. I think this is just a scam waiting to be scammed. That's pretty much it. All right, just the scammers scamming each other, and I'm not touching Bitcoin Cash with a 10-foot pole. That's just me, though. I definitely wouldn't try to chase any of those highs or lows on Bitcoin Cash. Let's see, Bitcoin Cash up 1.42%, but that's just because the whole hard fork dilemma. I would definitely be very cautious when trying to do anything with Bitcoin Cash. So definitely be careful there, guys. All right, so let's go over to the Bitcoin charts here. Good evening. Hopefully everyone is doing all right. Dolphin, welcome, welcome. So this will be a short stream, but I think it's going to be a good stream, and and I think that it's going to be a valuable stream. So we have Bitcoin, USD on Coinbase at a 4-hour interval. So I just wanted to highlight this. The RSI has broken under 30, which is relatively low. It hasn't broken under 20 yet, which is what I'd like to call a extreme bull signal, and that's when I'd throw my money in without hesitation. As you see under the 20 here, it is you see that we stagnated, and then we kind of blasted off from that point, and that was around 62, 6100. And so our RSI is dipping pretty hard. On the daily, it's dipping as well, but compared to the 4-hour interval, you can see it's dipping, and the 2-hour just show it's kind of stagnating there. Good evening, guys. So that is actually pretty interesting to see. This is on the 4-hour MACD. Cross down, so I think we're still headed down. We still have to find our bottom. I'd like to say 6,000 to 5,800 is the bottom, but I wouldn't be surprised if we dropped out at 6,100. I think that would be a decent time as well. I definitely wouldn't go long on anything right now. If you're going to 30 minutes, 30 minutes looks like it's stagnating, and I definitely wouldn't trust this interval level. Even the 15-minute still looks like it's bullish on the 15-minute, but still I wouldn't trust that low of an interval. Hopefully, maybe we've found our bottom, but I don't think that we have. And that's just me being real here. I don't think that Bitcoin has found its bottom at 62, 63, or even 6,200. I think we could fare to dip a little bit lower than that, but I would definitely keep an eye out on the 4-hour, 2-hour, and the daily intervals here. We could even push this to the 12-hour. 12-hour looks pretty steep as well. If we're looking just at the wave trend cross, it's still headed down. Even at the MACD, we're still headed down. No sign of reversal yet, especially on the MACD and the wave trend cross. Our momentum is still pretty negative red, and this is the momentum squeeze, lazy bear squeeze momentum indicator, showing that we're still having sell-off here. So I definitely would keep an eye out for Bitcoin making any sort of drastic moves. This could be an incredible buying opportunity. coming up in the near future. So I definitely would keep an eye out for that. And before I forget, so Bitmain and Jihan Wu. So if everyone's heard of Bitmain and Jihan Wu, so let's actually, I think, let's just Google this real quick. Bitmain, Jihan Wu. So Jihan Wu has kicked off the board for Bitmain. So that's obviously pretty interesting stuff right there. Jihan Wu is the face of Bitmain, and Bitmain is currently going through an an IPO right now. So that's obviously going to be pretty shifty for him because he no longer has controlling power over Bitmain and doesn't have quite the executive power that he used to. So this is going to be really cool to see how the entire corporate dilemma actually plays out here. I definitely, again, would not put in any money into Bitcoin Cash, considering Bitmain and Jihan Wu they're big proponents of Bitcoin Cash. So I definitely would not put any significant amount of capital into Bitcoin Cash unless you are firm in your beliefs of Bitcoin Cash or the Bitcoin Cash hard fork. So definitely wouldn't. I definitely wouldn't speculate too hard on that. So Jonathan Cornish has a question: is anybody using Stellar token beyond speculation? I.e., is IBM using Stellar token? So Stellar actually has lots of projects that are on it, and specifically based on its very high output, over 1 million transactions per second, which destroys everything right now in the space. But again, it is a quote unquote centralized solution, and people are using Stellar. They are using the Stellar network in Stellar. It hasn't been as big as Ethereum or EOS as of right now, but I think more and more enterprises are going to start using Stellar to pretty much do what they want to do for their own enterprise solutions. 1,000 transactions, 1 million transactions a second is really, really fast, and I think that is going to be real key for any sort of data integrity or data intensive process. That's why I really like Stellar, and that's why I think a lot of people like Stellar, is that they are enterprise ready. Oh, excuse me. All right. So now let's go back to CoinMarketCap. Let's give this a refresh. Bitcoin dominance is at 52.6%. Again, this is November 13th. If anyone is watching in the past, this is November 13th. Bitcoin Cash, wow, still up 2%, still down, way down over the last 7 days. Stellar taking quite a little bit of a hit here at 4.28%, and that's exactly what we predicted. So let's go over to XLM and check it out. So I definitely think that it could get under 3,400 sats, and that's quite a little bit of a dip, but I still believe that, yeah, I still believe that we could get down there. I think it is still following this trend, and I wouldn't hit this buy zone yet. I don't think we've hit this buy zone yet. Stellar is still one of the biggest contenders to jump onto Coinbase, but we haven't seen anything yet. I really think that if it does go into Coinbase, it's going to have a drastic impact on the progress and performance of Stellar when it comes to technicals. So, and welcome, Life Size Box. Real loyal viewer. I hope you're doing all right out in Vegas. So Stellar, I still think it could drop. I definitely wouldn't touch it right now. I still if you look at the indicators, MACD has turned. So obviously it's hit a top. Wave trend has hit a top. Dark green. So we're coming up to that sell cycle that I definitely would not touch anytime soon. If you look at the 4 hour, still, yeah, I still think it's actually going through a sell cycle here, and I definitely would not try to chase this or would not try to catch this falling knife. I would let it hit its bottom first. Welcome, guys. Hopefully everyone's doing all right. This is another day in the markets. Nothing too big, nothing too dastardly here. So, excuse me. BCH shorts have almost gone down 50% in the last 12 hours. So let's go take a BCH shorts. Yeah, BCH shorts have gone down, but still, I just don't trust BCH as a product or project or anything of that sort. So, actually, what's actually more interesting is the BTC shorts. Oh, this is just BTC shorts. So our shorts are coming extremely, extremely low since August. So our shorts are getting really, really low. What does that mean? That means no one's trying to sell Bitcoin Cash. No one's trying to margin trade Bitcoin Cash outside of that network. I'm not going to try to predict the Bitcoin floor or when Bitcoin's actually going to reverse. But if you do look at our last chart here, I feel like we do have a ways to go down. I would say consistent support is 6,200, and if we break 6,200, I think we'll get down to 6,000, 5,800, and then I think even as close as 5,500. And that's just an honest opinion, an honest truth. I never thought that we would have a breakout. I think Bitcoin is still too high right now. I don't think the bulls are in force. I don't think the bears are in force either. So I definitely would keep an eye out for that. I definitely would set your stop losses right now. Absolutely. Bitcoin overnight could easily get down to 6,000. But that being said, I think it's playing fairly into our hand right now. Bulls are not in control. I think bullish action will happen at a lower price, and that's just the reality of the situation. All right, what are your opinions on ARK? So ARK, is a plug and play smart contract, DPoS enabled. So that's delegated proof of stake. Similar to what BitShares and EOS has and Cardano has. So extremely, extremely fast. But again, it doesn't really have any projects that are building on ARK. And that is, again, the reality of the situation is that ARK is a project that no one's building on, even though they have the infrastructure. I've seen them at quite a few events, and they have a solid team, and they have a working product. It's supposed to be a plug-and-play smart contract-enabled sort of device and sort of blockchain, and that really hasn't come to fruition yet. So ARK is one of these cryptocurrencies. ARK, Lisk, Stratus, they're just one of those cryptocurrencies that, they could be great, but they just aren't. And as you've been seeing, wow, look at that. Lisk just taking a dump here. It's broken through its previous bottom. Wow, I think this is the lowest Lisk has ever been. Yeah, this is the lowest Lisk has ever been. Let's go look at this in the daily. Wow. Yeah, this is the lowest Lisk has ever been. That is pretty extraordinary. If we go to the 4 hours still, this could be a decent buying opportunity. This is breaking all supports here. So if you would have bought throughout the support line here under 4,000, I think that would have been great. It bounced off the 4,000 mark, and now it's just sitting here. So very interesting to see Lisk this low. But again, that's just a reality of the situation. Lisk is not really in demand here, so that is pretty interesting as well. I definitely would keep an eye out for Lisk. This could be a very good buying opportunity. If Bitcoin takes a reversal or hits its floor and starts to bounce off, we could see Lisk getting a blast off here for some really good profits there. So Stratus is another one that is just, look at that, guys. I mean, you do not want to be holding on to this project unless you truly believe in it. And I don't really truly believe in it, honestly. Even if you look at the 2 hour, still taking a huge dump here. Everything's really in the red today, especially as everything follows the king. Golem down 5%. Wow. Wax down 16%. Wow. Now, Wax is one of the cryptocurrencies that a lot of the traders in our own Cryptosonic Advantage, and you guys could join the Cryptosonic Advantage, or at least a free portion of it by following the link in the banner, cryptosomniac.com/discord1. Yeah, and if you like it a lot, then you could join the Advantage program over on cryptosonic.com/advantage. My whole goal here is to accumulate as much Bitcoin as possible. Inside chain, I'm not touching that. Wow, $32 million in volume. I don't even know what it is, and it's dumped 30%. There's probably just advisors and stuff. Eternal token, still not touching that. Endor protocol, definitely not touching that. Singularity popping off, that's great. I mean, they've been having some really good marketing events. So congrats to the Singularity team. I know one of the members actually watches this stream. Wow, everything is just taking a huge hammering. A huge, huge hammering. And what did I say, guys, yesterday? I said I think Genesis Vision could get down to $8, and I think it can, and I think it will. Alright. Binance going off in 2 minutes. That's fine. Binance is just going through routine maintenance. Wow. Wowbit. I don't know what Wowbit is, but I'm not going to touch that either. I'm not going to try to chase these highs or these lows. Unless it's a project I really like. For example, Wax and GVT. So let's go chart Wax. Wow. Wax is taking a beating here, huh? On the daily, on the 4 hour, and on the 2 hour. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't touch this yet. I'd try to get this under 1,400 Satoshis, and it still has a while to drop. We're still going through a sell cycle here, and Wax has taken the brunt of it. You know, almost 20% down here. So I definitely think you could catch this much lower, and I hate using the word catch. You definitely catch this much lower. You can definitely buy this much lower than its current price. So it had a tremendous run up, and it's just going through a sell cycle now. This is just normal market rotations. All right. So now let's go over to GVT. Yes. Look at this. I don't even have to draw it. Look at that. We predicted that so great. This is so perfect. Right? So we drew. So let's talk about what we actually did with GVT, and we'll call it a day. And then this way you're able to use your own technical analysis skills, or ask the Discord lounge, or communicate and feel what people are saying on TradingView or in our lounge, in our Discord lounge. But we had our high, and then we retraced all the way to our low, and then so we drew a Fibonacci retracement all the way down to that support level. And what did we see? And then we saw a nice little jump up, and then we stagnated at our fib retracement level. And what did we see? We saw that jump up all the way to the second fib level, and we stagnated until we hit to our third. And of course, this was going to be our support level. So what's happening now is let's draw this out. I mean, let's look at this at least on the hourly. this is hitting our buy zone area, guys. GBT is hitting our buy zone area. So maybe, just maybe, you know, we actually sold off quite a little bit as the run up happened through. So we made a lot of money on GBT. But what happened? What's happening right now is we were predicting the drop, and it's still continuing to drop. I think this could get as low as anywhere between 12,000 satoshis. So I think this could easily be hitting 12,000 satoshis. So not too bad, not too bad there. Elastos, I'm not very big on Elastos, but we'll take a look at Elastos. But yeah, I would take a look at GBT and Lisk and Wax, definitely. Specifically because Lisk has broken through all support, so hopefully we'll see a little bit of a bounce there. Let's actually go over to Bittrex and take a look at the order books there. Let's look at the depth chart. So yeah, as you're seeing, you know, we're seeing support here throughout the 4,000 or 40,000 Satoshi level. I would just keep an eye on this, honestly. I wouldn't buy it now. So it wants me to take a quick look at Storm. Alright, so let's look at this on the daily. Let's do a couple things here. So we're going to draw the fib retracement, and this is a decent level here. Ugh, I hate when people change my fib retracements. Alright, apply default. There you go. Oh, my bad. It's actually a pretty decent retracement here, and so we've retraced. So as you've seen, we bounced off this retracement level, we jumped up, we bounced back down, jumped up, bounced back down. You're seeing the support, and you're seeing the support and resistance structure, right, guys? That's the whole point of these fib retracement levels. So let's go out to the 4-hour here. We're still seeing a sell-off here. I still think that we could still sell off here. MACD's looking pretty wavering here. Wow. Yeah, this is rough here. I'm just going to draw this for the user. Buy under 100 Satoshis, dollar cost average it. I wouldn't buy all at once, but I would try to buy under 100 Satoshis. Maybe you could cash this at 105, 110, but again, this is dropping throughout supports here, guys. 100 Satoshi seems like the critical support level here. This is the critical support level. So XLM. So we did go over XLM, but we'll go over it one more time. So I think that it could drop right under 3,400, or right around that mark. If not, try to buy under 3,700. So what you could do is you could dollar cost average. At under 3,700, I think it could get lower than that to 34, but still, to that avail, I definitely would. Still keep in mind and make sure that you're not over leveraging yourself onto Stellar, and I think it definitely could go lower, and it's dropping right now. Omni. I think Omni's just shit. Omni's so shit, but we're gonna take a look at it anyways. It's such an old cryptocurrency. You know, this has been around for years. Yeah, this is showing no signs of life, no signs of volume whatsoever. Uh, I honestly, wow. Yeah, I'm not touching Omni. You can touch Omni if you have belief systems in it, uh, or for example, Storm. I think Storm has a lot of work to do, but if we could just draw the level that it's support at under, so it's broken through support and it hasn't done anything for since July. So I'm not touching Omni, and that's just me. Why don't you like Elastos? So Elastos has another one of those things where it just needs there's ELA, right? Elastos. I guess it's not even any major exchange. Again, it's one of those cryptocurrencies that I honestly think that they need to build a little bit more before they become uh, part of my appetite. So I'm just not too big on currencies that haven't done too much. I think ETH, long ETH, big time here, guys. I agree. I completely agree. And again, you have to make sure that you're testing your convictions as well. So, wow, look at that. So I thought it was going to cross around here. It didn't cross. So obviously the sell-off continued. So let's go take a look at ETH USD. Wow. So this is our support level here, and we're still at support. Where's that? Around $200, 203 right now. Let's look at this on the 4 hour. Still a sell-off here. Yeah, I definitely think you could buy under $200 for Ethereum. I wouldn't put it past going out to 190. Remember, don't put all your money in at once. Dollar cost average that. Dollar cost average everything. Okay. Again, yeah, it's all about your convictions. If you like Elastos, and you think that it deserves attention, then apply the technical analysis maneuvers or techniques that we've been teaching in the Advantage and the Discord chat, and try your best and make sure that you're using several different indicators to try to make sure that you're catching some sort of reversal, right? Or at least dollar cost averaging that reversal. Just for fun, what do you think is top 10 cryptocurrency that doesn't belong there? I definitely don't think Bitcoin Cash belongs there. That's a scam. EOS, I'm not very a big fan of. Cardano, I mean, they're just a shit show right now. Tether belongs there. Monero belongs there. Litecoin belongs there. IOTA, what the hell? Honestly, who's still using IOTA? They don't even have smart contracts enabled. Like, what the hell? Still long on Zilliqa? Absolutely. I love Zilliqa. They have a project coming out near the end of December, so this is actually a really good time to accumulate some Zilliqa. Look at that. That's also hitting support. That's hitting critical support here. There's our support line here, as we've noted. Huge run up. 4 hours still selling off. I still think you could buy. I think you could still buy very, very cheaply here. So we hit our low of 400, or our critical support was 400 Satoshis, but I think you get under 450 here. Right now we're at 515 Satoshis. I think you get under 450 here. It's still going through its sell-off stage. But remember, guys, all these supports and technicals that I'm showing all depends on Bitcoin still selling off. If Bitcoin does a major reversal, you'll see all the altcoins start to pump again. So we'll finish off with ICX. So Icon, I mean, come on, guys. Icon has been selling off, and everyone's just so worried about Icon. We were following the falling wedge, but again, nothing really came of it. Um, so our critical support. Let's see our rock bottom here. Let's look at this logarithmically. Yeah, wow. I think you could get. I think you could get under. It's getting close to rock bottom here, guys. This is another one I would keep an eye out on. If you trust your convictions, I think you should definitely keep an eye out for this. Wow. Let me look at that RSI. That RSI is super low. This could be a very quick bounce here, right off the 800 Satoshi mark. So I definitely would keep an eye out for that as well. Put in your buy orders even at around 810, 805. Very, very small amount, so you keep track of what's actually happening and going on. Anyways, it's been great, and thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want me to go over any cryptocurrencies next time, or want me to actually read the white paper for something, leave a comment below. And feel free to join our free Discord lounge. We're always talking in there, so if you like the chat, if you like the communication, if you like the conversation that's happening here, definitely take a look at the Discord lounge. It's absolutely free. And if you like the program, you could join our Advantage program. So our free lounge actually right now has 500 members. Our Discord lounge actually has 100. Our Advantage program has 150. And that's where we do most of our heavy duty trading. And you can take a look at the gains reviews and just showing the kind of work that we are capable of. Let's see. So for example, the only chat that you'll have availability to when you join the free lounge is community discussion. So we're always chatting in there. And then of course you get to go take a look at gains reviews and see all the people that have almost given a testimonial here for their gains. So take a look at this, and I appreciate everyone joining here. And yeah, I'll definitely leave a comment below in this video, and make sure you guys smash that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for me. We are trying to grow the channel, so all your support really does really help me. So we have Zcash, Digibyte, Bitcoin Gold, and Big Up. I think that's just saying what's up. But anyways, please feel free to leave a comment below, and I'll definitely go over your cryptocurrencies next time. And smash that thumbs up. And we have Legat Ali screaming VChain. So I'll go over that next time. Next time will be tomorrow. So thank you guys so much for joining us here on the stream. Smash that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. And hit that little bell button so you guys know that we're live. And I'll see you guys in the Discord lounge. And feel free to join the Discord lounge, guys. Peace out, y'all.